Well, hey, I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. I want to be able to share a simple content strategy and be a little bit different because we're going to actually get to do some of the work on the call. And I'm going to actually able to look at some of your guys' work to help you really dial in your messaging in a way that you guys can generate some leads. So how many of you guys before have posted content and you were like, oh my gosh, this is the post, and then it generated like crickets, like there's no activity? Anybody go through that before? Yeah, no, of course not, right? Right, Kimberly? Yeah. So if you did have maybe a few likes, maybe it was your mom or your sister, and you're like, no, client that already is in your program, and then they're liking your stuff and commenting interested, but like just trying to help you out because, they don't want to see you have no love because they love you and they want to support you. So I want to be able to share with you how to be able to create content that be able to help, some leads, and really how to dial in that messaging piece. A lot of times we assume what want, and we're not always, in marketing, we want to assume, we want kind of data to tell us, right? We want to know what's actually working. And so I'm going to share that in a minute. And what's cool about this, before I share my screen, is that I tried a lot of different types of content to see what kind of works for lead gen, form, create, types of, content strategies. And what's funny is this is the most simplest thing. And I do it every single week. I do it on my email list. I do it on sometimes Instagram stories. Sometimes I'll do it on Facebook too. It works every single week. And I don't understand because it's so simple, but I'm just going to share it with you guys so you can have it in your tool belt and be able to use it on the platforms you guys are on. You could use it for email, Instagram, Facebook, that kind of thing. And then what we could do is take these leads, put them into our FlowChat pipeline, and then nurture them so that nobody falls through the cracks. Cool. All right. So you guys fired up? Give me some thumbs up here. All right, here we go. So let me go to share my screen. Give me a second here. All right, can you guys see this here?
Yeah.
Cool. So this is a simple thing that you could do, and these are what we call hand-raising posts, okay? Hand-raising post. And the idea of this is that you want to be able to hone in on who you're looking for as far as like exact target you want to see this post, and what is the result that you're going to be bringing them, and what are the qualifications that they must have in order to be able to take the next step and taking interest in what you do. So I'm going to read this little prompt here to be like the template for the post. And it's just, hey, name, I'm looking for X amount of insert target audience who want to insert the result here. You must already be insert qualification 1 and insert qualification number 2. Okay. What are the niches here in the room? If you could just go ahead and type in the niche you're in, and then I'll go over some examples here. So go ahead and type the niche that you are in today. Who are you helping? Cool. I see agency owners, party rental business owners. Cool. Coaching, everything. Okay. So for the party rental business owner, you help them with specifically? What is the thing that you help them with? That will generate bookings. And you're a consultant for party rental business owners. Is that right?
We do for marketing and lead gen service.
Okay. And so do you want to make sure before taking on a client, do you want them to have a certain amount of experience first, or do you want them to
say they have to have at least 3 or at least 5
rental items? Okay, cool. That's great. So then you might say something for like, this was a social post. You might say, I'm looking for pick a number that's not so like generic, like and 5 are always used, right? So you may be like like number that's a little bit off, like 4 or 6. So I'm looking for 4 party rental business owners who want to be able to scale up their marketing and leads. You must already have 5 pieces of rental equipment and be in business for over a year, right? So, and then you'll have a call to action underneath that. So it might be like DM the word, rental, or DM the word leads, or comment the word, right? And you guys have seen a lot of these types of posts online. The idea here is that we give people the opportunity to just raise their hand and say, hey, I'm interested. Yeah, like me, right? But where people make the big mistake sometimes when they're putting out posts like this is, or an email to their list, is they'll choose things that are a little generic, like that. Like example, we had somebody in our community who was saying, I'm looking for conscious-minded leaders who want to grow their company to the next level, right? But really, like conscious-minded leaders, that's not how they identify. What they really meant is, when we dissected who their target audience really was, they were looking for female executives looking to transition out of corporate into starting their own jobs, right? You're starting their own business. So that person who's scrolling is not going to go, oh, that's me, because they don't see themselves as a conscious leader, let's say, for example. So sometimes when we're too close to the work that we do, we use language that we understand, but our audience doesn't understand. We use language that we understand being in the space we're in, but our audience doesn't understand. So we have to be able to get out of the weeds and be able to look more at a bird's eye view. And a good rule of thumb to think about when you're thinking about naming your target audience is, how do they tell you, like, how they see themselves? Like, we're talking to them on your discovery calls or sales calls, like how they describe themselves to you and what result do they identify with that they tell you they need support in, right? So for example, in a fitness niche, you might say, I'm looking for, moms who want to fit before summer, right? No, you must be willing to out at least 3 times a week and follow the regimen that I give you, or you must be coachable, right? So the goal is behind putting the qualification there is that you want to make sure that it's kind of some level of exclusivity so that they know it's not just for everybody, but they feel like, okay, talking directly to me, and yes, I have these things in order. Let me raise my hand and say that I'm interested. So what I want to do is I want to give you guys a moment to fill this out and put this in the chat so that I can actually review these. And you can also do this in email, and I'll share with you our responses on how we reply to these in email as well, if you're doing this in email, okay? Go ahead and take a moment. I'm going to give you guys some time to
Julie had a quick question. She asked, would you leave the in parentheses where it says note on the second line there? It's like leave that in the email or the social post, or do you just do?
Yes, you could like colon. You could also leave it and take it out too. So it's either way is fine. Great question. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a minute to do that there. And then I'm gonna get some tunes here for you while you're doing that. All right. So I'm looking for 4 cleaning business owners who want to 10x their business. Note, you must already be in business more than 1 year and service 10 recurring clients. Yes, exactly. And then you would have a call to action there. And the call to action might be like rip the word deets or reply the word interested. They know what to do, right? Hey guys, I'm looking for 8 cleaning business owners who want to get 10 new clients in the next 30 days. Note, you must already have a cleaning business and teams who are ready to clean more homes. Yes, love that, Julie. So good. That's a great one. Love that. Sean, I'm looking for 6 agency owners who want to automate the engagement from their Facebook groups and massively scale. Note, you must have at least 5 existing clients and have been in business for 1 year. Boom. There we go. DM me the group Facebook Mastery. Yes, exactly. That's right. So I'll give you guys a few more minutes to get a couple more in. And while you guys are doing that, sometimes what we'll do is we'll test, because we run this post every week to our email list. One of the things that we do is we test to see which post is converting the best, because we might think, oh, like, I'm gonna take this angle. But if you ever like before, right? And you guys ever fish, especially for trout, right? They're sometimes they like one bait one day, and then another day they don't like they like a different kind of bait. So when we're fishing for people, for our businesses, we want to be able to use different angles. And so if you're unsure, like you have many different offers or you have different segments, like you have high profile clients and then you have your everyday clients, you could be able to run these different tests to see which ones people are engaging with the most. Okay. All right, cool. So we got another one in here too. Yeah, you could do reply to this email, but it's easier if you say reply to this email with the word and then give them a word so that it's just a simple reply. Yep, exactly. Hey, coach, I'm looking for 5 coaches in the personal development space who want to leverage your existing content. You must already have at least 10 videos and 20 content articles to 10x your business. So for this one, Lorenzo, I'm looking for 5 coaches in the personal development space. Might even be very specific. So like, for example, I'm looking for 5 health or life coaches who want to and have a stronger result, like who want to be able to use their existing content. What's the so you can, like They be able to generate more influence? Is that the angle? Is it lead flow? What would you say, Lorenzo? What's the result there?
Yeah, it's more sales, 10x your sales, your revenue.
Okay, cool. So then I'm looking for, and then what types of coaches? Would you say like health, like the focus?
I think it would be either, but you're right. Niche it down a little bit in terms of the post. Makes sense to do it to life versus health versus other type of coaches, because it's just generic coaching solution that works for everybody. So you just need to make it more specific so they can raise their hand properly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you might just say something like, who wants to, 5 to 10 more clients this month, right? The quicker the win, the easier it is to get the hand raise. So if you're taking notes, that's the idea. The quicker the win, the easier it is. If you start promising big things like, I'm gonna help you, you could do that, by the way. You could do big, do sometimes as well, and it works. But if you want to have like a quick way to start, give them a quick win and you'll generate more interest. Great.
That makes sense. I like the quick win. I like kind of interjecting a variety of posts. One for the niche coaches because it's a platform, and the other for the large scale coaches because you can really expand your business. So it serves both audiences. But I like what you're saying.
Yep, and then you must already at least have 10 videos and 20 content articles. So I would say like I have to think through that a little bit. Like, how many videos do I have? Do I have this? So make it a little bit easier for them. So you must already, you must be comfortable making videos in front of the camera or something like that.
Yeah, want to build or have content built, something like.
Right. Yep, that's right. Yep, great work, Lorenzo. Sky. So I'm looking for 4 business owners who want to skyrocket their energy levels. You must have been in business for 5 years. Energy. Cool. Yeah, so I'm looking for 4 business owners, who want to skyrocket their energy. Like, do they want to skyrocket their energy? Like more sales? Is it more revenue? Is it more?
To get like performance in all areas, actually, business, family, health.
Yeah. So I would add that in there. I would say I'm looking for 4 business owners who want to skyrocket their energy to unlock their highest level performance and feel great. Like skyrocket their energy, feel and perform better than ever.
Oh, okay.
And does the amount of years they've been in business, does that matter?
So usually we want someone who's like where usually a new business owner is normally like can do everything myself kind of thing.
Okay. Does your client have to have like a certain size business, or like what's the real qualification there?
So our RCA is Christian father over 30 business.
Christian father, so they have their parents that have a business. Is that right?
Themselves, their business.
Okay, so
their health.
Yes, you might just say, note, must be a believer, a parent, and entrepreneur. Make sense? So it's just like, they'll identify like, oh man, that's me.
Super specific.
Right. And you might miss people who've been in business for 3 years who would still love this,
Oh, okay, true.
Yeah. Yep. DM me the word energy. Love it. That's good.
Perfect. Thank you.
Kimberly, I'm looking for 10 coaches who want to get 5 new clients in 5 days. No, you must already have high ticket offer and be willing to commit to 5 hours of work. Yes, Kimberly, this is so good. It's like, makes you just want to say yes. That's like compelling. Natalie, can you use a negative? I always struggle getting people interested in staying safe online. So maybe use something like, I'm looking for 10 small business owners who aren't confident that their online security is awesome. I get the first part. Can you explain a little bit further?
Talking about their online security. So the course that I have created, so I've done a lot of consulting for people, and I literally walk them through all their different aspects of their business and their lives and say, okay, and I give them a checklist. But people don't want to spend the money on me doing that. So I'm developing a course, and the course is about half done. And I'm literally walking through that process saying, hey, these are the things you need to do. So the name of the course is Secure Your Shit, an online course for people ignoring their online security, don't know where to start, or confident that they are safe online. Oh, I love that, Julie. Thank you. I'm so close to this. I can't figure it out. I've been struggling with this for a minute.
Yeah, that's it too. That is good. But if you wanted to, you asked an important question. Can you use pain? Like negative, right? Something that to move away from. The answer is yes. So you could even play with this and make it a little bit more, kind of make it stand out a little bit more. Looking for 5 new, I'm looking for 5 entrepreneurs who want to, let me go back to your example here. Let's see here. who want to make sure they'll never get hacked on Facebook or Instagram again, right? Or who want to make sure their website can never get hacked again, right? So that's like an angle to take. So that way you'll be able to hit a pain point, right? So another great example on the fitness side would be like, you're in health and wellness, would be like, I'm looking for 5 women who never want to look at the mirror and be insecure again, right? It's kind of like that same idea, right? So yes, niches are motivated more by fear. I think security is one of them, right? Like people are selling door-to-door alarm services. They go, hey, your neighbor just got broken into. That's how they make their sales, right? So it's kind of the same idea, but online. It's like, hey, we're breaking into your social accounts. I can help you, guard, put the best safeguard practices to protect your assets and, social. So yeah, I think yours is would be a great example of that. Cool.
What was the one you used for the fitness? Because I like that one. Who don't want to look in the mirror.
Yeah, feel insecure ever again.
Okay.
Mishi said, I'm looking for 8 agency owners who want to accelerate their outreach systems and stop opportunities from slipping through the cracks. Note, you must be business for 1 year. Okay. Mishi, say accelerate outreach systems. That know what that means, but the entrepreneur may not know what that means. So can you elaborate exactly? What do you mean by outreach systems?
So having a system that manages, nurtures, and FlowChat, have an infrastructure, I guess.
Yeah. It might be something like, see here. So if you're using FlowChat, you might say, I'm looking for 8 agency owners who want to use the latest software tool that will generate anywhere from 5 to 10 leads a day. No, you must be, and if you don't ever know what to say for the qualifier, at the worst case, you might say something like, you must be coachable and willing to implement fast, or you must be coachable and be willing to learn, right? For this one, it might be like, you must be willing to here. Yeah, you must be an entrepreneur who's clear on your offer and just needs more leads and sales. Right? You must be an entrepreneur clear on your offer and you just need more leads and sales. That would be a great example. Is that helpful, Mishi?
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show an example of how I do this in email. So here we go. This is one of mine. It just went out this last week for our weekly. Went out on the 1st. I'm glad she didn't think it was an April Fool's joke. Probably should have played into that a little bit more. But it says, hey, Barb, I'm looking for 3 people who have the gift of teaching or training and who want to learn how to launch your first 20, 50, or 100K plus organically all on Zoom. You must already have experience working with clients one-on-one, or know you are called to be a speaker, trainer, or teacher, and you're looking to launch a program of your own. Does sound like you? Reply the word deets, okay? Test a bunch of these, but this is our response via email. So the next question becomes, okay, well, how do you respond to them if they do reply deets, or how do you them into the next step? So this is our response email here. So this went out a couple days ago. Thanks for reaching out, Barb. The next step is to have a Zoom chat so we could share what's working now to help our clients. If we can help you, great. If not, that's okay too. Why do we say that? Is because we don't let down the pressure of having to buy anything, right? We're just inviting them to a chat. But at least you have clarity of game plan for your growth. You could schedule that call here. Let me know when you have booked that so that I know you're taken care of, right? So this goes into our little demo form. And then in this demo form, we're just able to get a little bit more information so that we could do our background check on who they are. And then we'll say complete form and go book a time. Once they fill this out, it goes to a calendar. And then we get notified that we have that booking. So this would be a great opportunity to put this lead in FlowChat. So that way, maybe Barb doesn't fill it out. So I want to make sure that she is taken care of and not fallen through or forgotten. This is a great opportunity for her to go into FlowChat and then follow up, right? So go into the inbox here. See all these deets right here? Deets. So if I were to go to this, all from April 1st, you see that? So this was all from this week, just, applying to that one post, and we do it every single week. So we've, were to just take this here and you were to apply it, we've had people that have taken this post and generated leads within the next 24 hours. So you could take what we just did right now in the chat, put it on your Facebook, put it on Instagram in a poll or a stories, put it into email, and you'll be surprised how much it boosts the engagement.